Dragon Slayer 2 is arguably one of the most important quests in the game, as it allows you to unlock Vorkath, which is arguably one of the best consistent moneymakers in the game, and you would think that someone who has completed the quest would love to go and camp Vorkath for money, and that was my goal over a year ago when I did complete the quest. However, I still have a kill count of only 3 kills. Vorkath is a boss that has a bunch of mechanics, and most of which are manageable. However, the ones I've always had trouble with was the toxic spewing, in which he launches a bunch of poison on the ground and then shoots fireballs at you. You may think that's such an easy mechanic for those of you who have been playing for a while, but honestly I thought it would be easy, and it turned out to be the most frustrating part. And it is because of this mechanic that my kill count has remained 3 for over a year, because I have not gone back since I died like 5 times in a row because of that one mechanic. But I do think that now it is the time to return, hopefully get the mechanics down right, and hopefully unlock a money-making method that I can use in the near future. What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having an awesome day today, and today, guys, we are back with episode number 2 of our Learning to PvM series, and guys, we are returning to Vorkath with a kill count of 3. So unlike our last video when we went to Sarachnis for the very first time, I actually do have a kill count of 3, but I have died a little more than 3 times, so I do have a negative kill-death ratio, or rather a kill-death ratio of under 1, which is kind of embarrassing, to be honest. For those of you who don't know, Vorkath is a rune dragon boss, basically, that is unlocked after the completion of Dragon Slayer 2, which is a Grandmaster quest. And honestly, the most frustrating part of that quest was the very last part of the quest, in which you fought Galvik, the boss. But other than that, guys, if you have the stats, I do highly recommend you do it, so you have Vorkath unlocked. While Vorkath does not have any super high level drops, he does drop the Skeletal Visage, and has an average drop value of about 100,000 GP. So while the ceiling may not be as high as other bosses, his floor value is very good, and that's why a lot of people do choose to come here. In terms of mechanics, Vorkath does have a bunch of different attacks. He has a standard melee, magic, and ranged attack, along with 3 different dragon fire attacks, which can inflict venom and deactivate your prayer. And also he has a very deadly dragon fire attack that can deal such high damage that it can kill you in 1 hit, so for that you just have to move away from 2 tiles. In addition, as I mentioned earlier, guys, the most frustrating special attack he does have is his acid pool attack, in which he spits acid on the ground and you must keep moving because he will also spew fireballs at you. And that's essentially the gist of his mechanics. I do have 90 attack, 99 strength, 89 defense, and I am using the Dragon Hunter Lance, which is the best melee weapon for Vorkath at this time. I'm also using a face guard, a salve amulet EI, a fighter torso, and Bandos Tacit. So for the most part, second best gear is what I have, along with maybe the best in slot melee weapon. I don't have the Avernic or Primordial boots, so that is something we can hopefully upgrade to in the future. The inventory setup is pretty standard for melee. I do have a Slayer Staff to cast Rumble Undead for when Vorkath summons his minion. You do have to kill the minion, otherwise you will be inflicted a lot of damage. I do have a Super Combat Potion, Extended Anti-Fire, an Anti-Venom, an Anglerfish to overeat, and a few Prayer Potions. I will be using the Ring of Dueling to bank at Ferox Enclave, since I do not have a good player-owned house. If you guys do have a Rejuvenation pool, you can use a Teleport to House tablet. However, I only have 65 construction, so that's not gonna happen. So guys, to get to Vorkath, he is located in an island called Ungale, and the only way you can get there is by going to Relica and using the North Port. You have to use Torfin's boat in order to get to Relica, which is in the northern dock, and he also can retrieve your items for you if you die at Vorkath, but you do have to pay him 100,000 GP, so I've honestly made him a rich man myself. And yeah, guys, that's basically the gist and overview of Vorkath and where he's located, along with the stats and inventory you'll probably need. I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the island, and let's do our first kill together. Alrighty, guys, so we have reached Vorkath. My strategy is to just keep my Protect from Magic and Piety prayers on, so I do have that as my quick prayer setup. I will be BGS specking Vorkath twice, which is what I recommend if you're bringing a spec weapon. You can also bring a Dragon Warhammer if you have a little bit more money, or a Void Waker. It's all up to you. Let's go ahead and sip our Super Combat Potion, our Extended Anti-Fire, and our Anti-Venom. Let's activate our quick prayers, and let's go spec him out. And guys, there's our first kill. I did use up a lot more food since I haven't been here in a while, but as you guys can see, we do have about 200k worth of loot. We got some nice battle staff drops, some chaos runes, and some superior dragon bones. I'm gonna go ahead and bank because this was honestly a very inefficient kill, but we'll be back. And guys, I'm gonna do this for another hour, and I'm gonna hopefully get some good loot, so I'll see you after that 1 hour.
5 minutes later.
Oh guys, approximately 15 minutes in, we have died, unfortunately. I did try to do a second kill in the inventory, and I guess I just didn't have it in me, and the mechanic that I told you about earlier with the acid pool did end up killing me. It was just unfortunate placement and a little bit of panic, but we did die, so that is about 100k down the drain. Let's go hop right back into it.
1 eternity later.
And guys, right as we were about to enter the lair again, the 1 hour timer has gone off, so let's head over to the Grand Exchange and see what we have gotten in 1 hour of Vorkath. Alrighty guys, so we are back after 1 hour of Vorkath, and honestly, I think it was a pretty successful trip, even though we did die one time. As you can see guys, our total loot from 13 kill count in 1 hour is about 1.6 mil, and just to verify that screenshot, I'm gonna go ahead and price check it right here, and as you guys can see, we did hit 1.6 mil. So guys, based on the average Vorkath kill value of about 125k or 130k, I'd say we did hit the drop table on average. We didn't get anything too good, we didn't get anything too bad. We did occasionally get some really bad drops like grapes, so that kind of ruined our value, and we did die one time, so we do lose 100k on that. But overall, I think it was a very successful trip. I did enjoy returning to Vorkath, and honestly, there were a couple things I learned, one of which, and it's very easy to do, is to keep your camera pointed west or east. That way when he does his acid pool attack, it's a lot easier to move up and down rather than pointing your camera north to south, which is what I used to do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with doing 1 kill trips, despite the fact that a lot of people can probably do 2 or 3 kill trips very easily. I don't have best in slot gear, and honestly I didn't want to take any more chances after I died, so I did try to play it safe. With that being said guys, let me know down below in the comments section what I could do better based on that first kill that you guys saw. If you guys have any suggestions for the future, I do plan on coming back because I do not have the Vorkath head yet, and getting an Ava's assembler is on my to-do list. If you guys do enjoy this PvM series and want to see me fail and succeed at future bosses or high-level PvM monsters, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know down in the comments section which monster you guys want to see me do next. If you guys don't know the rules, I am avoiding wilderness bosses at the moment, or raids, because that does take very long and it is hard to learn at the moment, so I'm trying to work my way up there for now. But yeah guys, I really hope you guys enjoy keeping up with me on this journey. This is the only reason that I'm doing this series, is to motivate myself to do PvM a lot better. This way I can make some more money and hopefully bring you guys some better content in the future. With that being said guys, I hope you guys take good care of yourselves, and until next time guys, peace.